Good afternoon. Thank you for joining me today as we grow together with Christ. And today I want to give you some thoughts that I gave to Lighthouse Baptist Church of Hope Mills, North Carolina this past Sunday morning in regard to being a father of encouragement and hope. And the key verse that I gave this past Sunday morning was from Colossians chapter 3, and I want to take a moment to read that verse to you, where it says, "Fathers, provoke not your children to anger, lest they be discouraged." Now, I want to give you some areas this afternoon of how we as fathers and parents alike provoke our children and lead them to discouragement. The first area is this. Now, before I get into the areas, let me give you the definition of provoke. It means to stir up, to excite, or to stimulate. The Holman Christian Standard Bible has it translated as this: "Fathers, do not exasperate your children so they won't become discouraged." The Amplified says, "Fathers, do not provoke or irritate or fret your children. Do not be hard on them or harass them, lest they become discouraged and sullen and morose and feel inferior and frustrated," or, it has in parentheses, "do not break their spirit." So let me give you a few areas here of how do we, as fathers, parents alike, provoke our children. Number one, we overprotect them. We overprotect them. In other words, we do not allow our children to have any liberty in their lives to make their own decisions, especially as they grow older. We shelter them to the point of where we do not allow them to make mistakes. And you know the old saying, you learn from your mistakes. Now, I'm not advocating complete liberty of no discipline. That is not what I'm advocating at all. But what I am saying is this, is that we as parents, we frustrate our children when we do not give them any liberty outside of decision making. That we as parents need to begin, as they grow older, begin to give them some liberty. Number two, favoritism. Favoritism. By comparing our child to a sibling or comparing that child to a child of another family. Listen, dad, mom, parent, God made your child the way they are. If your child is a B student and they excel to their fullest ability of being a B student, then praise them for being a B student. Thirdly, insignificant. We consider them to be insignificant. In other words, we do not listen to them. We do not consider their feelings or their opinions. Next, unrealistic expectations. I see this on the athletic field as a part-time umpire and basketball official. I see this lived out in their parents and grandparents alike, of trying to live their athletic dream through their child. Next, a lack of affection. That is verbal as well as physical. Dads, let me encourage you to be a dad that hugs your boy. Be a dad that hugs your daughter. Be a dad that hugs your wife in front of your mother and your father, or in front of your children. Next, not providing their needs. Not providing their needs. Now, I'm not saying that that child needs a brand new vehicle when they turn 16. But what I am saying is this, that we need to make sure that they're fully clothed, that they have food on their table, even if it means, Dad, you need to go out and get a second job. Not trying to pat myself on the back here at all. Not trying to bring any praise or honor and glory to Dwayne Smith, because everything that I have is given to me because of God. But there have been times that I have had to work second and third jobs in order to put food on the table, to put clothes on our backs to work hard. Let me encourage you, dads. Be a dad that provides the needs for your family. A lack of discipline. A lack of discipline. Children want and they need discipline. There's a right way and a wrong way to discipline. So let me encourage you, dad. Be a dad that disciplines the right way. You do not punish, but you discipline. Punishment is out of anger. Discipline is out of love. Overbearing criticism. Many times, overbearing criticism leads to discouragement. Neglect and abuse. And I'm going to say this with neglect, spiritual neglect. Not having your child in Sunday school. Not having your child in Sunday morning, Sunday night, if your church has Sunday night worship. Not having them in Awana. Not having them in Vacation Bible School. Let me encourage you to be the kind of parent that has your child in church and living a life of inconsistency. Require your child to be in church when you do not go to church. You doing things that you tell your child not to do, and you instead, you do them. Inconsistency always leads to rebellion. So fathers, it is our responsibility to instill and teach biblical values and responsibilities. All fatherhood must be patterned after divine fatherhood, and that is God the Father. Thirdly, our children must see a reflection of God in us. In other words, live out the gospel. The late, great basketball coach Jimmy Valvano said this. He said, "The greatest gift that my father gave me was he believed in me." Dads, do you believe in your kids? Let me encourage you, dad, mom, parent, believe in your kids. Well, God bless you. I hope this has been a blessing to you, and we'll see you this time next week. God bless you.